Welcome to episode 335 of Some Shit We Like. I'm Mike. I almost said this is Bryce, but that is not Bryce. That's Rick. I know, but I'm used to saying Mike and Bryce. I was teasing Bryce last night because he was saying, I don't know if I want to go. I don't want to get sick. And I was like, okay, well, just go and we'll put Rick in the corner he can produce and we can do the Mike and Bryce experience and just talk about wrestling for 2 hours.
I could have done that. But could have wore a mask and everything.
Yeah. Oh, see?
Anyway. To sanitize everything.
Anyway, this is Some Shit We Like. We talk about shit we like. Sometimes we talk about shit we don't like. Which I'm sure we'll get into some of that today when we get to video games. But it is a podcast about three guys talking to each other, having a good old time. And you can catch us on podcast services everywhere on Tuesdays. For real now, because
we're fixed.
Website's fixed. Also, the last two audio episodes of the podcast will be going up this week. I'll make sure to type some shit up and get them out. And then, if you want to watch us in video form, you can hit us on YouTube and check out clips Tuesday through Thursday and the full episode on Friday.
That is correct, sir.
And when I remember Instagram videos.
And when you remember Instagram videos.
Which I did this week.
You did do it this week. Also, why do I still have this on? Why do you sound funny? I try to keep at least one on.
Yeah.
For those donations or those crazy 9-month subscribe.
I know, man. Fucking cheesy. That's our dog right there.
Yep.
But yeah, man, what you been up to? Did you do anything for Halloween?
Mm-mm.
I tried to get you to hang out with me, but
actually,
you were like, no.
Oh, that was last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they meant
No.
2 days ago. Yesterday? 2 days ago.
Well, what did you do 2 days ago?
I played Destiny.
Did they have a Halloween event?
They did. They actually did. And it was really cool. They had a spooky willow type tree. Mm-hmm. And it was an event for that month, for the Halloween.
Yeah.
So you went around collecting candy.
They did that in the first Destiny too. I remember that in the first one also. Yeah.
So I did that, and it was a lot of fun. It was 3 people, me and 3 other guys.
Look at Rick playing games with other people.
I didn't talk to them. It was just 3 other people that I got matched with, and we did pretty good.
Very cool.
Pretty damn good. But yeah, that was actually really cool. My favorite though is Christmas time because I like throwing those damn snowballs.
Oh. That's good stuff. Yeah, man. We went trick-or-treating with the kids.
Right.
Halloween. Well, one kid's too cool to fucking hang out with us now. So, whatever. She didn't get as much candy as we did anyway, so it's all good. She went trick-or-treating with her friends. Oh. And I was like, you don't have any friends, Kayla. Stop it. But yeah, we had a pretty good time. We did the family costume thing this year. We did Little Mermaid. If I remember, I'll send Rick a picture and he can put it in the full video show here on Friday.
Yeah. Wow, damn.
Yeah.
Costumes.
My wife was Ursula, Michaela was Ariel, Michael was Prince Eric, and I was King Triton. It was pretty fun. Pretty fun putting that costume together. It's funny, I always talk about how, my wife makes these awesome costumes, and she does. She does fucking amazing work when she hand makes costumes. And I've been noticing that over the last, 18 years, I have started doing more and more work on my own costume to where this year, I basically did. I had to get a belt, so she had to make a sleeve for the belt. That's all. She sewed that up, and then I could slide the belt in and make it. And then, other than that, I made the stuff that needed to be made. I made myself this year.
That's cool.
Yeah. And I was like, hey, wait a minute, you're supposed to be doing this shit. She's like, I can't. I'm making all these tentacles for my Ursula dress. And I was like, all right, fine. Sheesh. Trying to play Borderlands over here, and you have me making costumes. But yeah, it was pretty fun. I don't know, it's really cool, because every year we usually do a family-themed costume, or at least 3 of us do something together. And when we go out and trick-or-treating or walking around, we get people asking, can we take pictures? I'm like, yeah, it's kind of weird. But also then it's like yeah, fuck yeah, we can. So it's pretty cool. Then the Whittier Museum, the Whittier Historical Museum in Uptown Whittier, they do a trick-or-treating thing where you can go through the museum and they have it all set up and stuff. And they have, inside the museum, they have one of the old houses from the Quaker era of Whittier. And they don't normally have it open for you to walk in. But this
They
year,
did.
they had it open for you to walk in. It was really cool, man. It's really cool. No, it's been reinforced.
No, I just meant like I just meant like people going in and touching the movie shit. That's more dangerous than I'm talking about.
It was really, really
Welcome,
cool.
Wolf.
Hey, what's up, Wolf? But yeah, it was really fun. And every year, like, that progressively gets better and better, the things they're doing at the museum in Uptown Whittier.
It's cool. Yeah, I posted on Instagram stories all the costumes I've had over the years.
I saw that. Yeah. You didn't post the best one.
What was the best one? They were all there.
When you were a putty, and I was the Green Ranger.
Oh,
and Alexis was
I don't think I
Rita.
have a picture of that.
I have a picture of it. I'll have to send it
Oh, yeah, you will.
to you. Anyway, one year Rick wasn't going to go out and come with us to the Halloween party. And I was like, well, you have to go. I have a costume for you.
Yeah.
And I had bought a mask from, I think it was Walgreens. And it was like a gold mask that kind of looked like skeleton, but not really. And I picked it up and looked at it. And I go, oh my God, Alexis, I'm going to paint this gray. And Rick is going to go as a putty patroller. Because all he needs is, he can be comfortable. He just needs a gray sweater and gray sweats. And it came out fucking dope.
Yeah, it did come out pretty cool.
So
it came out pretty cool.
I'll have to send you a picture of that. Because that was a fun year.
Cheesy just donated 5 bits. He says, the last of my biddies that show me your titties.
Sorry, I'm not Greg Miller. I'm not going to take my shirt off.
Yeah.
If Bryce was here, he would have.
Yeah.
In fact, I bet Bryce is taking his shirt off right now.
He's doing it right now.
Can you do video calls on Discord?
Yeah, you can.
Maybe Bryce will video call you, Cheesy.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But yeah, man, that's kind of what we did this year for Halloween. I mean, I talked about going to the Disney thing for my son's birthday and all that.
Week,
Jay's party was good as usual.
Yeah. Is there a lot of people?
It's so.
They're just the normal people that show up.
It's the normal people. There's some newer people that started coming to Jay's parties, which is cool because they're all younger than all of us. And they think
that young energy in there.
Yeah, and the best part is they think they can hang drinking wise with us.
Ooh, big mistake.
We left at about 2:00, and apparently somebody passed out on the
lawn.
Left
at 2?
Yeah, it's early for us. I know.
Fuck.
Alexis had to work on,
that's right,
on Sunday, so. And apparently somebody was passed out on Jay's lawn in the backyard. So
you get a picture of that?
I'm sure he did.
I'm sure he did.
But it has not been posted. He's had a lot more discretion about the photos he posts from the parties.
It's a lot different now.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like they're all. It's a big group of cool people. Like there's the usuals that have been going for like the last 15 years, and then like I said, some newer people, and yeah, it's all really good people, man. Like real good people. So we had a good ass time. And we left, and there was still like 15 people there, and I was like, "Fuck, man, I hate leaving when there's still people here."
I know you leave when you're on the last people.
Well, we usually help clean up and everything.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But yeah,
cool.
So that was fun. I wish you would have been able to come out.
I honestly thought it was going to be this week.
Gotcha.
That's what I figured.
Yeah,
but that's cool. No biggie.
Yeah. So that's what I've been up to this week.
Yeah.
The other things I've been up to this week we're going to talk about.
Switching to music really quick?
Yes. Tell me about what you were telling me about, because I had no idea about it.
Before we just started, Mike was playing some My Chemical Romance in the pre-show, so I should get here early.
You can hear us sort of sing poorly sometimes when we're setting up the show.
But anyways, yeah, you were playing My Chemical Romance, and I told you like, oh, you heard the news? And then he didn't know what I was talking about.
Nope.
But then I said My Chemical Romance is back.
That's fucking. Are they just doing the concert, or they?
It's a reunion tour.
That's horseshit.
Yes, that too. I forgot. Cheesy just mentioned Rage Against the Machine is back too.
Yeah.
For a reunion tour, but I was never really a Rage fan at all.
I had my moment where I was like, fuck yeah, Rage Against the Machine. I was also like 13 and got over it pretty quickly.
Yeah, I did the same. But yeah, My Chemical Romance is back, and they're doing a tour. And one of their stops is here in LA, Shrine Auditorium.
Which is a small fucking...
Is it small?
I mean, it's not
I
huge.
haven't been there in forever. I feel like it's not
good,
big.
It's good
but
sized, but it's not like
Like in comparison,
I don't know.
I'm thinking like what's the one in Pomona?
Oh, Glass House.
Glass House is kind of like that, maybe a little bigger.
Bigger than that.
Yeah.
The thing is like, My Chemical Romance is a band that if they wanted to, they could do like small arenas. You know.
Yeah.
They could do 12,000 seat arenas if they wanted to. But I really think it's dope that they do smaller concert halls or venues. But yeah, that'd be an awesome show to go to, but apparently it's sold out.
Yeah, it's sold out. Tickets are $150.
Yeah.
General admission.
Yeah. That's to be expected. You were saying that some people are really upset about it.
Yeah, it's like I wouldn't mind paying that if it was like a smaller venue than, I guess, the Shrine.
Yeah. Like if it was Henry Fonda, the music box, like, yeah.
Yeah. Go.
Yeah, I think even the Will Turn might be a little too big for $180 seats or $150 seats or whatever. Because the Will Turn isn't that big, but it's bigger than it looks. But yeah, I don't know. That's to be expected. I mean, they haven't toured in over 10 years.
I kind of thought the same thing too, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, it's kind of a lot of money. I mean, like, I don't know how much they're...
Listen, people are more upset that it's sold out than it costs $150. And they'll complain about it being $150 because they don't want to complain about it being
when I went to go see Green Day, like, I probably paid at most. It was always general admission.
Yeah.
Depending where I saw them, I guess. But, like, most of the few places I saw them at, they were charging only, like, I want to say about $60 maybe, I think I paid for the ticket with taxes and everything and service fees. So it's like, to come back and then pay that much, I mean, better be one hell of a show.
I mean, I'm sure it will be. Fucking $150 though, that's
a lot to drop.
That's too much. Like, I wouldn't spend $150 to go see Metallica. Like,
how much are their tickets?
So the times, I know that they had gotten more expensive when they started doing the bigger stadiums. Bryce will have to, if he's still in the chat, will have to let us know here. But I think the most expensive, like, face value ticket I have from when I was going with Bryce, when we were doing, like, the Pond and the Forum and stuff, I think is, like, $85. Which...
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. Like, that's...
No, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
Especially for a band like Metallica and playing in a big venue.
So, like, a reunion tour, I can... If they're not going to do... If they're legit not going to do anything else, I can understand the $150. I would even give them a pass up to $200 if it's limited dates and they're legit not going to do anything else. Then I would, oh, that makes sense. Because if Metallica hadn't toured for 10 years and then we're like, hey, we're doing a tour, I'd pay up to $200 to see them if I hadn't seen them in 10 years. But
you don't think it comes to a point of fan exploitation?
It does, but at the same time, what about their time? What about the band's time? What about their travel? Like, they don't have a record deal. They're not releasing an album.
That's true.
The only money they're going to be making at all is off this tour and the merch that they sell on the tour, because they're not going to make a lot of money on tickets because they got to pay for venues and pay for travel, and they have
merchandise.
And if they have an opening act, they got to pay them. Like, this is going to be something that they're kind of doing, on their own. So it makes sense. I feel it makes sense. I understand people are upset because it is expensive for a concert ticket. For me anyway, I wouldn't pay that much. I really do like My Chemical Romance a lot, but $150 is too much. I would pay maybe $100.
I think for me, for being a new fan to them,
yeah,
I wouldn't pay that.
I like, again,
because I don't have like that sentimental value to like other people who saw them when they first came out. If it was like Green Day or something, then that's another story.
And again, they hadn't toured for 10 years, and they had well, we're not broken up, but we're not making music anymore. Like,
I think the only closest thing for me to be relatable to that is the Get Up Kids. The Get Up Kids aren't a big band at all.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're big, but I mean, not to belittle them or anything. They're a huge band for sure, but in the indie scene.
Yeah.
But like when they came back, like their tickets were pretty much the same.
Yeah. So I went and saw Face to Face with Fran in Newport, and we didn't have to pay for those tickets because
he
he knew the people there because he was promoting shows there for a while. So I got to see them for free. Like that, and that was like a thing where they had not performed live in a long time, and it was this tiny little bar, and they sounded fucking amazing. But yeah, it's
like arena anywhere like $100.
Yeah.
Damn shirts are at $40 plus.
Yes.
You know, for lower level, yeah. Why is it? Don't pause.
But yeah, like I was saying, I think the most expensive face value ticket I have from when I was going with Bryce almost 10 years ago at this point, when Death Magnetic came out, was $80 maybe, $75-$85 around there, I think. But yeah, man.
I can see that as reasonable.
Yeah, and like I said, I would pay $100 to go see My Chemical Romance, especially like, and if they did like a slightly bigger venue, you could charge a little less for the tickets. And
I think the bigger the
seats.
venue, they shouldn't. Depending, I guess that's why they have different sections.
Yeah,
you know. But I don't know. I think like I don't know. I think with smaller venues, like I understand paying like
higher price.
Let's say they play Chain Reaction. You know how small that is. Like,
Yeah,
I would pay $150 to go see them.
Yeah,
a Chain Reaction because you're gonna be right in front of their fucking faces.
Yeah.
That's how I see the value.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I understand like the road, gasoline, and the performance and all that bullshit. Like I get it.
I think, like I said,
just sucks.
The big thing you got to take away
sucks.
from it, though, is like they don't have a record deal. They're not promoting an album.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
So, like, this is how they're making their money. So I have a funny story about My Chemical Romance. Like, 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge had just come out. And Alexis was on this kick of buying CDs based on the album art. Mm-hmm. Whether she knew the band or not. And she got it for, like, it was like it had just come out. And then I'd seen commercials for the album, and they were like, I wish I would have thought about this during the pre-show to find the commercial for the album. Because it's a really lame fucking commercial of like, not interviewing, but like audio clips and video clips of kids from like festivals, like Warped Tour and Bamboozle, like big festivals, talking about how much they love My Chemical Romance. And like, it's a super low budget commercial. And I was like, man, fuck this band. Look at these tools in this commercial. And then Alexis had the CD, and she's like, oh, it's actually really good. And I was like, I'm not going to listen to it. And then went to Warped Tour that year, and this was right before, like, the album was out, but it was right before they fucking blew up. And I saw them at Warped Tour, and I was like, holy shit. This band is fucking awesome. And then they blew up. And then saw them the next year at Warped Tour. And man, did they suck live. Because they were doing the shit that a lot of bands do. It was like, I'll start the line, then you guys sing it. And like I don't mind that because I'm going to be singing it anyway. I think it's a good interaction. But they were relying way too heavily on that.
Oh, okay.
And so like I was like, I've been standing here for 2 hours so I could be in a good spot because I want to see them perform, because last year they were fucking amazing. And then I ended up leaving halfway through the second song. It's like, well, I see how this set's gonna go. And then I walked off, and that's how I ended up seeing Matchbook Romance live. Was I walked away, and a few, 100 feet down, the smartpunk.com stage was up. And it was like the first year where they had like a bigger stage, and Matchbook Romance was on, and they were really fucking good. And I had no idea who they were while they were on, so I had to wait around till after their set so they could be like, we're blah 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 blah, thanks for fucking watching, hanging out, like, 'cause that's what all bands do on festivals. You have to. And then I went to their booth and I bought their CD for $5. It was a full length fucking album for $5. And yeah, like I saw, if My Chemical Romance would have had a good set, I would have never heard Matchbook Romance, which
That's funny.
And they had been around longer than My Chemical Romance at that point. But yeah, good bands.
Yeah.
Fun times at Warped Tour.
Yeah,
I kind of miss going, but the state of music, I don't miss going.
If I could get in a time machine and go back to late 90s, early 2000s Warped Tour.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I think it was 2004, 2005, when it was in Fullerton.
Warped Tour?
Yeah. Warped Tour was out at Cal State Fullerton.
Oh, okay, that makes sense, yeah.
And I went, and on the main stage, like Coheed and Cambria, Newfound Glory, Story of the Year, all like in a row, and then Bad Religion and the Vandals and like the Casualties, like boom! I was like, whoa! That was like, I sat there for like 2 hours and watched like 6 bands, and I was like, whoa! This was fucking rad.
That's pretty cool.
I think it was 04.
I've seen the Casualties.
Yes, they're so good.
They're great live. I've seen Bad Religion.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of them. Like, they're good.
Yeah.
You know? Not a huge fan, but yeah, when I went to Warped Tour, I saw the Ataris. And they put on a great show.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least I enjoyed what I saw.
Yeah.
I saw the Ataris and I saw Weezer, as I mentioned before. But, yeah. But yeah, like, I think Warped Tour is over now.
Yeah, that's done. Which is a bummer, because, like, I mean, I just found a lot of bands there.
Yeah, that's how I found most of my bands, too.
Yeah.
They're, like, high school going to Warped Tour. And
the first time I ever heard of Avenged Sevenfold was at Warped Tour. And it wasn't because they were there. It was because they had a booth, and they had, like, their street team people handing out CDs and stickers and shit. But yeah, man, that was the first time I heard of Avenged Sevenfold, and Atreyu, and like a lot of that mid-2000s era music that people like to forget about, that I still love. But yeah, I guess we can move on from music.
Yeah.
I'll do this now. So I have a tech review.
Oh, okay.
I backed a Kickstarter for these headphones. I got them for $60. They're going to retail from anywhere between $100 to $120. They're true wireless headphones.
Let me give you a close-up on that. Here you go.
Boom. So they're true wireless headphones. The company is called Soundpeats. Remember those Bluetooth headphones that you got off Amazon for $20?
Yeah.
This is that company still. And these are amazing headphones for $60, and even for $100 to $120, they'd be amazing headphones. I had been holding off on getting the quote-unquote true wireless headphones because all of them are like, 4 to 5 hours of battery time. I'm like, I need more than that. I need more than that. And
at least 8.
4 to 5 means 3.5 to 4, maybe if you're lucky, right? These were claiming 7 to 8 hours. I think that they've settled on they're saying 6 to be safe. But the thing I've noticed, especially about this, and it's probably the same way with all true wireless headphones that have their like charging box or whatever. So when you take them out of the box, they turn on and they go pair automatically.
Oh.
So I have them paired to my phone already. So if I take them out, they'll automatically connect. And the only way they turn off is if you put them back in the case. So instead of leaving them around my neck like I had been my other Bluetooth headphones, I take them off and put them in the case because I can't leave them hanging around my neck because there's no wires. And I've noticed that I used them for about 5 hours and did not get the low battery warning at all. So that's a good sign. That's a really good sign. But then I realized, oh man, I'm just going to take them off and put them back in the case. So they're going to charge because these will do 5 charges. It'll charge them 5 times.
5 times.
So they say like 30 hours with this you get of usage. They sound really good. They have, I know it's a lot of fucking like tech jargon and shit, but it's hard to see. But they have a see-through panel on the back.
Yeah, they're not going to see it.
And yeah. And they have dual drivers. So they have a driver for the highs and the mids, and they have a driver for the bass. So everything is clear and hits really clean. It's got good bass. See, it already connected to my phone. It has really good bass for an earbud, and which is something that is hard to come by.
Comfortable in the ear?
Yeah. Like, I have...
Like jogging and stuff?
Yeah, and they don't fall out. I have weird ears. All earbuds irritate my ears right on the inside of the earlobe. These, like I said, I wore them for about 5 hours straight. and had zero discomfort. At one point, I was wearing my beanie, and my beanie was over my ears, so it was pushing on the headphones, and it still wasn't uncomfortable. They make a really good seal and block out ambient noise.
That's good.
Yeah, I was like super shocked because I was like, $60 is not bad because you pay $50-$60 on Amazon now for true wireless headphones, and the battery's like 2 hours long, and the sound quality is hot garbage. But these, like I said, are going to retail for like $100 to $120, and I would pay that for these because the sound quality is.
Well, you paid how much?
$60.
$60.
Yeah, early bird special on Kickstarter.
Yeah, the Apple AirPod Pros came out.
Yeah, and those are what, $200?
Like $250 or some shit like that. I don't remember. I don't know the exact price, but they're over $200.
All the reviews I've seen of these compare them to the Beats, Power Beats are true wireless headphones, and the Bose true wireless headphones, and those are $200 and $250 true wireless earbuds, and similar. It's so funny. It's similar to the phone that I have, which is the OnePlus 6T. The thing everybody's saying about these is that it's 90% of the headphones for a third of the price. Or in some places a fourth of the price.
Yeah, people are so up on brand that like you can get some good shit that's off brand that works just as well.
Because like
better.
Those Bluetooth headphones that I had you get that are the same brand as these worked
those
really good.
Great.
Yeah. But they had plastic housings. So the sound quality wasn't great on those. It was good for $20.
The bass, I had some pretty good bass in it.
Yeah, good bass.
Yeah.
But yeah,
cool.
I'm really, really stoked on these headphones. And I think
Need a description.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if they're for retail yet, but yeah, I'll find one.
Oh, okay.
I'll find their website link and put it in there.
Cool.
But yeah.
I guess we can move on.
Sure.
To,
yep.
What are we moving on to? Trailers?
News?
I got rid of it.
Okay. What was it?
It was just at the Creep Show on Shudder. It got a second season.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just a real quick thing. But I put it there mostly because of Bryce.
Gotcha. Okay, so trailers then?
It's not all about that bass, no treble, and Spy Kid. Spy Kid. All right, first trailer we have, we forgot to watch it, was Star Wars: Rise of Skywalker.
Okay.
It's the last trailer.
Yeah, that comes out 2 months.
Next month.
Next month? Yeah, December, right?
December. We got tickets. We already got tickets.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an instinct. A feeling. The Force brought us together. We're not alone. Good people will fight if we lead them.
People keep telling me they know me. No one does.
But I do.
Long have I waited. And now, you're coming together. Is your undoing.
What are you doing there, 3PO?
Taking one last look, sir. At my friends.
Confronting fear is the destiny of a Jedi. Your destiny. Force will be with you.
Always.
I have become less interested in this story as the movies have gone on. I really did like Force Awakens for what it was. I really did like Last Jedi for what it was. But like, I don't know, I just don't have
lost
any
interest.
I don't have any urge to go see this movie out of the gate. It looks good.
I'm looking forward to it because,
Yeah.
like I said, it's the end of a saga.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. Like, this is gonna come to an end.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to see how it all turns out. I'm curious to see how they're bringing Palpatine back. How the fuck is that gonna happen?
I was gonna say some shit like that C-3PO thing is kind of unearned with these characters, but to be fair,
That was like a spoiler, if anything.
I mean,
Like, I don't think that should have even been in there.
I mean, it's not really like a spoiler.
It's not
It's
a big
just-
one, but like, people care about these characters. I care about C-3PO. Fuck.
Yeah,
I'd be sad
yeah,
if he gets deactivated, disassembled.
Don't disassemble.
No
Johnny
disassemble.
Five. But yeah, like I don't know. I was gonna be like, well, that's fucking unearned because I don't care about these characters. But to be fair, the only reason I care about, Han and Chewie and Leia and Luke is because I've known those characters my entire fucking life.
Yeah, everyone
So,
knows.
not that they've had 85 fucking movies with those characters, but those 3 movies over the course of my life, and knowing those characters and enjoying those characters really made you feel something in Force Awakens when that scene happens with Han. But I don't... and, that scene with Luke at the end of The Last Jedi, like... Some awesome fucking shit. I know a lot of people hated that, but I thought it was fucking cool, man. But yeah, so I was gonna be a snarky asshole and be like, nobody fucking cares about these characters. That's unearned just for C-3PO to say my friends, but it's not unearned. They've had the same
I thought
amount.
you were saying
They've had the same amount of movies as, the other characters did.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I-
it'd be unfair for me to say that.
any of the original characters that if or will probably die in this movie, I will be fucking sad about for sure.
Yeah.
I'm excited because like I said, like, this is the end. This is the end, my friend. Like, fuck. I don't know. I was kind of in shock and awe,
Yeah.
The score is fantastic in this trailer, by the way.
Really good.
It's so good.
Sounds really good for sure.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, the music is so good at this. What else was I gonna say? Prediction, not necessarily a prediction, but things I kind of want to see or hope to see.
Yeah.
I want to see Rey turn to the dark side. I want to see that. I think that'd be a great flip.
Were you one of those guys that wanted to see Luke turn too?
No. There was no doubt that Luke was ever going to turn. At all.
They do a good job of making you think it, though.
I never doubted it for a minute. He's too much of a goody-goody.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
But I feel like with Rey, I don't know, maybe she can, especially with like what happened in The Last Jedi.
Yeah. I think
So.
Finn and Poe need to stop fucking around and just start making out real hard. Everybody wants to complain about, the relationship Finn had in The Last Jedi and how, like, oh, it's supposed to be him and Rey. No.
Or Rey, yeah.
No. The fucking romance in this movie, and I've said it since the first one, is Poe and Finn.
Yeah.
That's the fucking romance in these movies.
The bromance.
No, it's full. They're gonna fucking full on make out in the corner like they mean it.
See the happy ending at the end.
Yes, yes.
Fucking
Fucking do it. Have some balls. Have some balls, Star Wars.
They're not gonna do that.
I know.
It'd be awesome if they did. But anyways, yeah, it's cool. Like, I'm excited. I can't wait to see the end of this saga.
Yeah.
I'm also excited for what's to come.
Yeah.
The new generation to come.
We'll see what happens.
And we got the Mandalorian.
But look, listen, real quick before we move on, I gotta go back to it. That scene in Force Awakens when Poe is flying and doing his shit and Finn's on the ground going, wow, you can't tell me there wasn't lust in his eyes when he said that line about, that's one hell of a pilot, or whatever the fucking line was. It was lust in his eyes. It was lust in his heart. Anyway, we can move on.
Speaking of the Mandalorian,
I'll write some fanfic if they don't do it.
Yeah, write the fanfic. Subshitwelike.com.
Yeah.
We do fanfic now. Next trailer, speaking of the Mandalorian, as I mentioned, is a new trailer from the Mandalorian came out.
A new one?
Yeah.
I was sold after the last one.
I know.
All right.
Same.
Let's do this shit.
As we mentioned, as everyone knows, it's going to be on Disney Plus, streaming on November 12th. That would be next week. No, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
November 12th. Yeah. So let's check it out. I gotta switch things.
Well, I mean, if you're listening to us on Tuesday or consuming our content at all, it'll be next week.
Or yeah, I guess.
If you're not live.
Is the world more peaceful since the revolution? It is a shame that your people suffered. But bounty hunting is a complicated profession. They said you were coming. They said you were the best in the parsec. Would you agree? Mandalorian, look outside. They are waiting for you.
Yeah? Good.
Fucking Rick, stop showing me Mandalorian trailers. I'm gonna end up getting Disney Plus. Fucking stop.
Fuck, that
looks so cool.
Dude.
And as a fan of Westerns, like...
This has that vibe.
It's a space Western.
Yeah.
Like, in the most literal sense, it's a fucking gunslinging ass bounty hunter. Dude, fuck that. I'm gonna end up getting Disney Plus.
I think I might have said this before, but like it totally gives me that Firefly vibe but more, not that it wasn't serious, but I mean, you know, it was like Firefly was comedy serious. I mean, it had its serious moments, but this feels like all like fucking like Firefly serious. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's my go-to for westerns because I don't watch westerns. I'm not a fan.
That's the most Western thing you
exactly.
see.
I did watch what was that, Magnificent Seven?
Yeah.
I've watched the original and the new one.
Oh, okay.
So, but anyways, it looks fucking awesome. It looks like a fucking movie.
Yeah, I'm shocked that they have this ready to go for the 13th.
Like, how much did that cost them?
Yeah, no shit.
Because that looks expensive.
And how
as
the
fuck
fuck are they only charging $7.99 for
Yes.
$6.99 or whatever it did for Disney Plus? And you know, a bunch of people just handed them $150 outright for 3 years or whatever it was.
Yeah, it's something $79 I think for the year, or $69.99 for the year.
Yeah, no, but they did a thing like a pre-order. If you pay for 3 years, they're only charging like $150.
Oh fuck, really?
Yeah, but you had to pay all of it up front. Like you had to give them the $150 now, but it's
done that.
3 years of the service. I don't know. I don't. I just, if I end up doing it, it's gonna be one of those things where I'll probably subscribe to it, binge all of the Mandalorian, unsubscribe to it, and wait.
Brian So in the chat says, "You guys want to go 4 ways on Disney Plus?"
Why don't we just stop fucking around and go 7 ways and only pay $1 a piece?
I know. That looks fucking awesome. I cannot wait for that, dude.
And as I said last week, Brink is going to be on Disney Plus,
Yes.
so that's worth the first months of admission right there.
All right, so that's that.
That looks really fucking good, man.
It does. It looks incredible.
God damn it, that looks good. But yeah,
But yeah, I don't think I feel like I saw something. I saw something. I don't remember what I saw. What the fuck did I
Did
see?
you see a movie this
I
week,
saw a
Rick?
movie. I know I saw a movie, and I even told you guys.
The fucking Siri movie with
Jexi.
Yeah, with what's
Yeah.
his face?
With Adam Devine, yeah. I'm like, I know I saw a movie.
Yeah, I was like, what was it?
And take no offense on me forgetting that it's a bad movie, because honestly, like, here we go, Jexi review.
Yeah, do it.
Stars Adam Devine.
Before you go into it, I want to say I really like Adam Devine, but even in the trailers, this movie looked like shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, this trailer, this movie was funny. I enjoyed it. Like, it had its like moments where it's kind of like, I mean, they make word note of like Lyft, Uber, Amazon, and all like Siri. So like, unlike other like movies where they don't really say that or they do like something compared to it.
Yeah.
Jexi, I think, is supposed to be like their Bigsby or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like. But yeah, so yeah, it's, his character is kind of like a play it safe type of dude, and Jexi says, "I'm gonna change your life by making you do things you don't want to do."
Okay.
Pretty much. So it's basically his smartphone is getting him out of his shell, and by insulting him, calling him a little bitch. And it's like it's hilarious. I think it's fucking funny. Like, it's not like, I don't know if I have A-list, so that's why I went to go see it.
Yeah.
Like, would I pay to go see this? Probably not.
This is a movie I'd watch on cable, like just from the trailers.
Or if you're going with a bunch of friends, like
Okay.
if we all three went, I think we'd all have have a good time.
Yeah.
But I mean, Adam Devine's fucking hilarious as it is. So like, I pretty much would watch anything he's in.
Yeah, he's pretty funny, man. I like that dude a lot.
This was written by John Lucas and Scott Moore.
Okay, what have they done?
I believe I know. Okay, they did 21 and Over, Bad Moms, Hangover.
Okay, I like Bad Moms.
And A Bad Mom's Christmas.
Which one's
we like 21 and Over, didn't we?
I didn't see that. I think you and Bryce saw that. I didn't see that.
It's the one with Miles Teller. Yeah.
Oh fuck! I wanted to see that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. So like,
yeah,
this is basically almost kind of also, you could also say, a romantic comedy, because like,
does he fall in love with his phone?
his phone falls in love with him and gets jealous.
Really?
Because he finds someone.
Oh man, so it's like fucking Christine. You seen that movie? Or read that book?
You've mentioned it. Yeah. It's like the movie. What was the movie with? Was it Joaquin Phoenix? Her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a reverse of that.
It's like that, but kind of like reversed and evil. Okay. But it's a good time. It's a good watch. If you find it on Netflix, definitely give it a watch. If you
check it
want
out.
to.
I'll check it out on Redbox when it comes out.
But yeah, I thought it was fun. Wanda Sykes is in it too. I love her. I think she's fucking funny. She doesn't have a big role in it, but she's in it.
Okay. Who does the voice of the AI?
Jexi?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Do you know?
Rose Byrne?
Rose Byrne?
Yeah.
Okay, Bryce, you haven't seen this? Don't you love Rose Byrne?
Yeah, she does the voice. I didn't even recognize her voice, probably because of how digitized it they made it.
That's cool.
And the American accent. I don't know. But anyways, it's a funny movie. Michael Pena is in it. He's in Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Michael Pena is good in this.
I know who fucking Michael Pena is.
He's funny.
Yeah, he's funny.
So it's a watch. It's a pretty good watch.
Michael Pena is
Alexandra Shipp is in it.
Is like the modern version of Luis Guzman. He's in everything and he's fucking funny in everything. And you're like, oh hey, it's that guy from that thing, and and now I know his name because he's in everything.
The love interest was she played Storm in X-Men.
Oh.
I wonder, like, she looks so familiar, and the name sounded familiar too, like Alexandra Shipp. But
I was intrigued by this trailer only because I like Adam Devine, essentially. But I don't know if I won't pay to see this. I'll wait till.
I'm sure it's gonna come out streaming. But I
thought
it was pretty funny.
I wonder if it'll be in Redbox before the end of the year, so I can watch it and have it on my list.
Yeah. Yeah, if you like Adam Devine, I'd definitely say give it a watch because I laughed. Next, we can jump into video
Yeah.
games.
All right. So what I put in the note is, yo, dog, video games done lost their mind.
Okay, and how did they lose their mind?
So, September, we had Astral Chain, Borderlands, and Daemon X Machina. October has been a little lighter so far, but we've got Luigi's Mansion that just came out.
Yeah.
Fucking Death Stranding comes out next week. Call of Duty Modern Warfare is out now. Then in 2 weeks, we have a game that didn't slip off our radar, but we both thought was coming later in January, February, or March or whatever. Fucking Jedi Fallen Order comes out in 2 weeks.
I really want to play that.
Holy shit, man. Holy shit. Ubisoft delayed a bunch of games, and 2 of them were supposed to come out right around this time. I think. Yeah. No, because Watch Dogs was supposed to come out in March, but they've pushed it because of the soft sales of Ghost Recon, whatever the fuck the new one is.
Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yeah, Pokemon. Yeah. Fuck, man. Need for Speed is coming out next week, and I said on the pre-show, like, I know I'm part of the last group of people that gets hyped for Need for Speed games, but since they've been taking 2 years to do games, the game that came out in 2015 that was just called Need for Speed was really fucking good. I liked it a lot. The one that came out in 2017, Payback, which I tried to get you guys to get, because that's the one that's felt the most like Burnout. That game was really fucking fun. And this one, Need for Speed Heat, takes place in a fictitious Miami-esque city that has daytime and nighttime racing. So during the day, you're doing like legit track events and racing events to earn money. Then at night, you're doing illegal street races and running from the cops to earn rep. And it's not like you can just do one or the other. You have to earn rep so you can use your money to buy better shit. So you have to play both sides of the game. Like, it seems really cool. I'm way down for that. Fucking Death Stranding and Fallen Order, dude. Like, what the hell? What the hell, man?
Fucking games, man.
And I've been playing 2 games that I'm going to talk about. One is very limited, and the other one I played a little bit more of, while trying to also run the limited time event in Borderlands.
Oh, yeah.
Which I haven't gotten any of the fucking dedicated drops for this event yet. And I've ran that thing like 25 or 30 times. And I have not got any of the loot that's specific to this event. Yeah, and it really bums me out. Because I've been playing the fuck out of that game. But yeah, it's just crazy, man. Video games are fucking... Everybody's like...
I have a lot to play, too.
This is a soft year for video games. It's not as good as last year or the year before. And I'm like, what are you fucking talking about, man? Like, throughout the course of this entire year, there have been amazing fucking video games to come out. All year long. Like, it just doesn't make any sense how people can say that this year is soft for video games, and that this game of the year is not going to be... This year's game of the year isn't going to be anything special because there's not a lot of great games out this year. I think people are wrong. I think there's a lot of great games out this year. And
a lot of anticipated games this year.
And I think a lot of people are going to end up looking back at 2019 and go, holy shit, that was a really good fucking year for video games. The main problem everybody's having is they're all looking forward too much. Everybody's looking forward to the next... Yeah. Like, oh, PS5 is coming out next year. Oh, Last of Us Part 2, that's going to be Game of the Year next year. And Watch Dogs is going to be awesome. And all this shit is going to be great. Like, play the games that are out now. Because I have like 15 games on my list right now. Then I have yet to add these 2 that I'm going to talk about to it. Then I'm going to play Death Stranding. I'm going to play Need for Speed. I'm still going to play Control. There's like 5 or 6, I think it was saying there's like 8 games left that I really need to play this year. And Jedi Fallen Order is on that list. And like, I'm not going to be buying these games. I'm going to be getting them either through Redbox or Gamefly. But there's so many games that I just haven't gotten to yet this year that I need to get to.
Cheesy says, lucky I have like 300 games. I need help. Yeah, Cheesy.
Fuck, dude. And you know what's even worse is he doesn't play any of them either, except for fucking Madden or Call of Duty.
I know.
Because I'm sitting here
I kind of want to play Call of Duty.
waiting to fucking play Borderlands with a group of people that I call friends, but no one is fucking playing with me, so whatever. Wolf's looking out, though. Wolf was like, hey, Mike, here's a friend of mine who plays Borderlands all the time. You should add him as a friend on PSN. I did. I haven't got a chance to play with him yet, but I have somebody that plays Borderlands as much as I do on my friends list.
Yeah, there's... Oh, God, man. There's a lot.
Rick's been
like,
fucking playing Destiny.
I know. I like it. It's like my meditation game.
I know. I hear you.
But yeah, like, I'm excited to play Luigi's Mansion. And Pokemon's coming out. Death Stranding, like that, I can wait on. I know I'm in the minority for that one, but I'll wait till it comes out and see what other people say.
Funny, you should mention that, Rick. Click on that link in the story. Moving on, the thing we're going to talk about right now is
right here.
a review roundup for Death Stranding. It seems this is an incredibly divisive game, which is Hideo Kojima game. Gee, who would have thought that people would either love it or hate it?
I know.
But I will say, the majority... fucking Outer Worlds. I still need to play that shit.
Oh, that's
Fuck. Majority of the reviews are really positive. I haven't read or watched anything that contains spoilers. I didn't watch the trailer they released last week because I saw somebody... Again, it was one of those things where like, hey, you probably shouldn't watch this. But also that person has played like 75 hours of Death Stranding and has context for everything that's in the trailer.
Gotcha.
So if you watched it without having any context for what's in it, it'd probably be fine. But I chose not to watch it because I plan on playing it.
Makes sense.
But yeah, it's like, so it's weird because like there's some places that are giving it perfect, like 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5. Then there's like, some 9 out of 10s and some 8 out of 10s, and IGN gave it like a 6.9.
Really?
Yeah, and then I can't. If you scroll down, you'll see like there's one outlet, I can't remember what it was, but are like, this game is fucking terrible essentially, and it's like, what are you talking about? Like, there's no way that this can be.
Oh yeah, game's fun 9, 10.
There's no way that this game can be the best game and the worst game. There's no fucking way. So what I like to do is I've treated this like a Yelp review. Like, I took out the lowest and I took out the highest, and it seems the average is around like a 7.5 to 8, or 4 stars, if you will.
6.8 out of 10. Wow.
I watched some of the Giant Bomb video. They posted a video. They were only allowed to show 20 minutes of it, and the stuff they showed was literally just like gameplay loop. They didn't show any story or anything like that. And I gotta say, this game doesn't look like it respects my time.
Death Stranding?
Yeah, because like, you literally are fucking walking everywhere. But I just played a game that didn't respect my time, and overall I ended up really liking it. That game was Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, I had my gripes with it.
Right.
And it was a letdown for me because the first Red Dead was like one of my favorite games of the PS3 generation. In fact, if you were to look at a list that I may or may not have made of my favorite games during the PS3 360 generation, Red Dead might be in my top 5. It's that fucking good. But the second one, I felt like it didn't respect my time because of the way, like, how slow you moved and how slow your character moves. But they're going for a vibe. They're going for a feel. And in that sense, I understood it. And Death Stranding is doing the same thing. They're going for a vibe. They want you to feel something. They want your movement to feel like it means something.
Like it matters.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm okay with that. And I just, like, lately, I've really gotten down on a lot of reviews for video games because, so I heard a review for Outer Worlds that really bummed me out because I generally like this guy's stance on things, but he was talking about how, I got to the end and, like, some people showed up to help me in the final thing, and I was like, who the fuck are these people? And then he goes on to say how he skipped through all the fucking cutscenes and didn't watch any of the story.
Really?
And it's like, well, bro, Greg Miller, maybe if you would have paid attention to the story, You would have known
that's
who those
the
characters
point.
were.
Like that's the whole point.
And with Borderlands 2, it's like, oh, I just put it on mute and play it. Like, why? Because, oh, the writing's terrible, the humor's terrible. No, it's not for you. I can understand that. But at the same time, you can't say the story doesn't make any sense and I didn't understand the story when you're not fucking paying attention to the story. And I really feel like that is going to be the crux of a lot of the negative reviews of Death Stranding is like, oh, the fucking story doesn't make any sense. Oh, but I didn't really pay attention to it.
I didn't even play a game on mute. Like, I can't do that.
So now that I've finished Borderlands and I finished all the story stuff, I listen to podcasts while I'm playing. But I still have the volume up a little bit so I can hear what's going on.
Oh, yeah, you're weird like that.
But yeah, like, I don't need to consume the story anymore, so I'm listening to something else while I'm playing it. But, like, when it's your job to review a video game, your fucking
give
job.
Your undivided attention
Exactly.
to it.
That's
just lazy journalism.
It's fucking bullshit.
Like, I get, like, maybe you do have, like, a stockpile of games you need to review, but, like, you're in a position where you get to fucking play games. You know, and talk about them and review them. Like, play it, give it their due, you know?
That's one of the things I've always said that Giant Bomb does right, is they don't fucking review everything. In fact, most of the time,
it's too much.
They don't do reviews at all, but because they end up inevitably talking about what they've been playing on their podcast. Every once in a while, a game will come out and they'll do a review. Like, they did a review of Anthem. They've done a review of Call of Duty Modern Warfare. But in between March and October, when those games came out, I think there was like 2 reviews that they actually wrote and did actual reviews of, because it just doesn't make sense for them to write 1,200 words about a video game and put a star logo. No one's gonna read the fucking words. They're just gonna look at the stars anyway. And it doesn't make sense because they are literally talking about the games they're playing every week on their podcasts. So, like, that's kind of like a review in progress kind of thing. But yeah, to say, oh, I just played it on mute, but I don't understand the story. Like, that's your own fault. That's your problem.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. I can't respect someone who does that.
Yeah, and I feel like Death Stranding is like the crux of the negativity is going to be from people who weren't paying attention to the story and don't understand what's going on in the story.
I have no fucking clue how you do it.
Well, so I don't ever do it when there's story stuff happening.
Oh, you just
pause?
Or...
Yeah, you know, so like, if it's so like, let's say Borderlands. When I played through Borderlands 3, I played all the way through that story with my undivided attention on that game. But now that my story stuff is over, and I'm literally just grinding guns and levels and shit, I can listen to stuff.
I get it.
But yeah, I'm very intrigued by this game. In that video that Giant Bomb that they put up, Brad Shoemaker was talking about, like, I don't know how I feel about this game, but I can't stop fucking playing this game. And, like, that's how I felt about a lot of games. Like, I don't know if I like this or not, but I can't stop fucking playing this game. Nier Automata, that came out in 2016, I think. I played that, and, like, I didn't know if I liked it or not at first. I liked the aesthetic, I liked the style, I really enjoyed the story, but, like, at the time, I couldn't sit here and say that the moment-to-moment gameplay was so intriguing and I loved it. But fuck, I played a lot of that game. Man, I ended up really liking that game. But there was like 10 or 15 hours of that game where I'm like, I don't know why I can't stop playing this game. And so I totally understand where Brad's coming from with the Death Stranding stuff. Jeff seemed a little bit more down on it. Like I said, people are either really into this game or they really fucking hate it. Jeff Gerstmann.
Oh.
On Giant Bomb.
Jeff, I know. You know what I mean.
Yeah. No, not Jeff Kanata. I'm sure they'll have something on Monday, though, for their podcast. But yeah, it's pretty crazy to see it, like, so all over the board. You've got your 5s, your 10s, your 9s, your 8s, and then your fucking outliers that are like 5s and 6s, where I'm like, okay, those people are being assholes. Similar to this, I think the people that are giving it 10s and 5s are probably being assholes. This game's probably like a solid 8.
I mean, if they truly believe that, that's what the game deserves.
Yeah, but like I'm saying,
but
there's no way it's that far opposite ends of the spectrum, though. There's no fucking way this game is either a 10 perfect game or masterpiece or editor's choice, or a 6 don't even fucking waste your time on it. You know what I mean? There's no way it's both of those things. There's no fucking way.
I just want. I also kind of like. I mean, I don't know how much this goes into consideration of like their bias towards the company as well too. Like not necessarily like whether they love or they hate the company, or whether like, oh, I just miss Metal Gear and that's all I really care about, you know. And I'm just playing this.
I don't like the way Kojima tells stories,
or that,
yeah.
You know. Like, I mean, because I know it is kind of difficult to like turn off your bias.
Yeah, for sure.
Radar or whatever you want to call it, and play a game. It's like even I have trouble with movies sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, not all the time, but like I feel like for the most part, I can like try to stay neutral.
Mm-hmm.
For, you know, because you gotta like at least when I review something, I consider all the time and work that goes into it.
Yeah.
Because like as much as like I don't like the movie, I can respect what they put into it, but it just wasn't for me. I don't know. I'm just talking.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
don't know if that's
how
I don't know if that's how they see things or any of these reviewers see these things. I kind of hope they do.
I'm sure that there's some
Maybe
people
some of them do,
that
not
are giving
all of
it
them.
super high marks because fuck Konami and Kojima deserve much better, and they want to give him a good review for a game because they love Kojima. And I'm sure there's people that hate the way he tells stories and are giving it bad reviews because
Like
they
I
don't
love
like his
Naughty
storytelling.
Dog, you know, and like if their game wasn't
Wasn't good.
I'd let you know. Like, you know, I didn't have fun with it.
Yeah. I agree, man. So I'm not like this massive Kojima apologist or fan. Like,
I didn't like Silent Hill 4.
Silent Hill is the fucking shits because it wasn't a Silent Hill. They just put the Silent Hill name on it. So we've talked about this. I didn't play Metal Gear Solid when it came out. I didn't play it till later.
I played that when it came out.
I had never played 2 or 3. I played 4 and 5. 1, 4, and 5
played 2
essentially.
and 3?
No, never played 2 and 3.
Metal Gear.
Yeah.
You never played 2 or 3?
No.
Wow. I thought you did.
No, I didn't.
I thought Bryce was the one that didn't play them.
No, he never played any of them. 4 was the first one he ever played. Which is hilarious because there's so many callbacks to 1 in 4. But they do a good enough job of explaining it, you know, for the most part.
Yeah.
But that Psycho Mantis battle in 4, like if you have no context for the original Psycho Mantis battle in 1, you're completely lost. Completely fucking lost. But it's still entertaining and fun on its own.
So fun playing that battle in the first
Yeah.
PlayStation. Oh my god. It took me 2 days to figure it out.
But yeah, so I didn't play 1 until I borrowed it from a friend and played it on PS2. Like, I played the disc on PS2, and I really liked it a lot. But 4 is so good, and the way it wraps everything. Like, so I've never been like, oh, I should play 2 or 3, because when I played 4, I was like, oh, this is literally just wrapping shit up from 1. A little bit of 2,
Yeah.
a little bit of, actually no 2, a little bit of 3, but I really did like 4 a lot. And I enjoyed my time with 5 until it was obvious that they were padding out the length of the game because they didn't have any more game for you to play. The first 10 hours of 5 are fucking spectacular. And then it falls off the rails so hard. And I don't blame Kojima for that. I blame Konami for that. But I'm really intrigued to see what he does
With this.
without Metal Gear.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm excited too, but we've been getting pulled so much on this. That's why I've kind of lost interest in it. But I hope it's good.
From what I know
I've heard.
about the game, I don't think this is a game for you. I think you might enjoy the
That's fair.
melancholy solitude of the game, but I don't know if you'll enjoy...
See, with me, I like his
gameplay.
storytelling, so
Yeah,
like, I probably
yeah.
watch all the cutscenes.
Yeah. But I'm excited to see what this game is all about. It's in my GameFly queue. Depending on where I am with the game I'm going to talk about next by the end of this week, I might just end up picking it up from Redbox if it's in Redbox so I can play it. But yeah, I'm super intrigued about this. Also, it's coming. People acting like it coming to PC are a big fucking deal. But they already announced it was coming to PC like 6 months ago.
Yeah, like they already said it was coming to PC.
But everybody's like, it's coming to PC in 2020. It's like, yeah, they'd already announced that. How is that news?
Like if I maybe play it or rent it or
I think
something,
it's
like maybe I'll buy
summer next year, early summer next year. It's coming to PC. I think they said.
it. Even if I'm considering it, like if it goes on sale before then, I'll probably buy it.
Yeah. you probably have a good chance of scooping it up for
Black Friday.
$40 on Black Friday.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay. So I'm gonna talk about this because it is gaming news. They're not games I'm going to play.
Right.
But they showed these ridiculously long trailers for Overwatch 2 and Diablo 4. And they had an apology over the Blitzchung controversy that happened a few weeks ago. They apologized, but didn't rescind or go back on or change anything. But they apologized for the situation, which I think that's like saying, I'm sorry you were offended by what I did. Like, no, you're not. You're trying to get curry favor, but fine. Do you? That's how you want to do business, fine. The Overwatch 2, so Blizzard is like the only company that can get away with this shit. They are 2 really long fucking trailers with zero gameplay. Zero gameplay. They're story trailers, essentially. They both look really fucking cool. Overwatch 2, whatever that ends up being, looks really cool. Diablo 4, I'm sure will end up being really cool, but spoilers, it's probably a top-down or isometric view loot dungeon crawler, because that's what Diablo is. I don't think they're going to fucking reinvent the wheel with Diablo. And spoilers, I bet Overwatch is a first-person shooter, because they're not going to fuck with that formula either.
Were you ever a Diablo player?
I was super intrigued about Diablo 3 and just never bought it. Never ended up getting it. I was like, oh, when it comes out to when it comes to consoles, I'll end up getting it. And then it came, and I was like, I'll wait a little bit longer. I don't want to pay $60 for this game that's already been out for 2 years everywhere else. Then they came out with their Game of the Year edition with all the DLC, and that was $60 again. I was like, I think I'm going to spend $60 on this. And then it came to Switch, and they were like, oh, we're going to charge you $60 fucking again. I was like, no, I think I'll pass. But I was always intrigued by Diablo 3. I like the idea of dungeon crawlers. I like loot-based video games. They're fun. But I just never... I played a demo of 3 on PS3 or 4.
Yeah, I've never got into Diablo. I know a lot of people who loved it, crazy about it, but I tried playing it and I just couldn't get it.
Yeah.
I just didn't get it for myself.
Yeah, my buddy Lawrence and Joe and Jason, those guys, they fucking love
I figured Lawrence
Diablo.
would be a Diablo player.
They love Diablo. But I just never... I didn't get it when it was on PC. I never played it there. And I just never got around to getting it on console. And now I won't end up ever doing that. But it looked like this story seems cool. I like the idea of, like I said, a dungeon crawly, loot-based video game. And Overwatch, it looks cool. It looks like how there was an event they did where it was
So you said there was no gameplay?
No, it's all cinematic trailer. It is all cinematic trailer.
Oh, wow.
And it's 8 minutes long. They haven't really said much about Overwatch 2. Unless they have, if I'm mistaken, tell me in here, guys. Wolf and Cheesy, did they say what Overwatch 2 is?
Well, they say they're here. They had gameplay trailers.
Oh, did they end up with some gameplay trailers?
I'm confused as to what you're talking about.
The trailer I saw was not any gameplay.
Oh, okay. I guess.
Okay, gotcha.
I guess you didn't see those. Okay.
No, I didn't. I just saw the.
Well, Cheesy just said
announced trailer.
Not really, Wolf. If you take a look at the highlights of the game,
yeah.
Dude, they both showed gameplay trailers on YouTube. Yeah. It's literally cool.
So I just saw the announcement trailers. I didn't realize there was other trailers. So that's my bad.
Okay.
That's my bad, guys. Did they say what Overwatch 2 is going to be, or was it just because it just looked like that event they did about a year and a half ago, where it was you were the good guys taking down hordes of the bad guys, which was really fun. I played the shit out of that with Fran and a couple of people that he works with at Disney or friends of his. And it was a lot of fun actually because it was kind of it wasn't PvP, so it was really fun to be able to sit down with 3 other people and kind of mindlessly play a game and not have to worry about coordinating and just kind of oh, cool, we're just shooting, AI.
PvP and PvE.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm interested to see how that comes out. I won't ever pay for it or I think somebody say something about it being free to play.
No.
Not here, but I think I saw that somewhere else. But I won't ever give it any money. But it looks cool. Like this trailer I saw, it looks really cool. And it really bummed me out that, like, seeing the trailer here, because especially since I love the May character. I don't play as her very often, but I really like her character. It just kind of bummed me out that I won't be able to play this because of my stance on Blizzard.
Right. I always liked the way it looked.
Overwatch?
Yeah, just like the
really nice,
the
man.
animation and the graphics.
Yeah.
Like, I think it looked really slick.
Yes. It is super polished and super
Yeah.
slick, man. Like, that's definitely what you get out of a Blizzard game, for sure. That's me.
That's my... okay. So there is stories to these games.
They make these awesome story trailers for characters in the game.
Oh, okay.
Which is really
Because I didn't see it. I thought it was just all shoot.
It is, but they went out of their way to create lore and stories and backstories for these characters.
Oh, that's
in
cool.
fact, like, I might have to send you a link to put here, but there is the story for May is fucking heart wrenching. Holy shit!
Oh yeah.
It's really well done, man. But yeah, I really did. I mean, this was my 2016 game of the year.
That's interesting.
Overwatch. I had so much fun playing that game. Put over 100 hours into it with Fran and a couple other people that he knows that I, subsequently became friends with as well over Overwatch. So I hope, I mean, whoever still is into Overwatch or is still a patron of Blizzard's and buys this game and buys Diablo, I hope they're fucking amazing games, and I hope you guys have a great time playing them. I just won't be joining you. But it looks fucking cool, man. God, it looks cool.
Let's see. PvP is still coming to Overwatch 1.
Yes, I know
You
that.
don't technically have to buy Overwatch 2 because you can still keep up with the PvP updates on Overwatch 1. Yes, I know. The trailer has endgame vibes. Oh.
Yeah. Well, so, like, yeah, you get a little bit of that. Guys, dude, what was the event called they did where you were just taking down hordes of robots at one point? I can't remember what it was called, but it was really fun.
Oh.
And I had a lot of fun playing that. And, like, that, yeah, this does have a lot of, like, we're getting the band back together. Let's fucking do this shit. Like, it's really cool. It looks really cool. And Diablo, I'll have to, when we're done here, I'll probably end up looking up those gameplay videos that, I think Wolf said they showed. So if it is
send me the links, yeah.
Isometric, top-down loot dungeon crawler, that's cool. I'm glad they don't need to change the formula. Don't fix it because it's not broken. But yeah, I'm sure there's still Blizzard news coming out, but that's the stuff that I saw to talk about.
Okay.
Boom. Now, let's move on to early impressions I have of a game that I've been dying to play all year long. I just didn't want to pay $40 for it.
Right.
And that is Bloodstained: Ritual of the Night, which is a spiritual successor to Castlevania: Symphony of the Night, which was the first RPG I ever played because I ended up feeling like I got bamboozled into playing it because it's not a traditional RPG. It is an action adventure, 2D side-scrolling hack and slashy RPG. And the reason I know there's not a lot of skill allocation in it at all, but you have to really micromanage your inventory and your gear and your weapons and all this shit. So to me, that's an RPG. Like, when you have to micromanage your character, that's an RPG. And I never realized that. I just thought, oh man, look at all this cool shit I'm picking up. Oh man, I can put this potion here. I can wear this. I can have this. Like, and this is done by the same person who was the lead on Symphony of the Night. This is his spiritual successor to Castlevania.
Oh, Symphony of the Night.
Yes.
I remember you talking about that.
And wow, I've only played an hour or two of it, and holy shit, man. Holy shit. I immediately got thrust back into being 14 years old and playing Symphony of the Night on PS1. Like, wow. I love the art. I love the music. I like the writing. I love the characters I've met so far. It's fucking outstanding from what I've played so far. And I am really, really dying to get back to it and play more of it. I don't know if Wolf or Cheesy have played it at all. Did you ever play Castlevania Symphony of the Night on PS1?
I played a little bit of it. I never really.
Okay.
It didn't really grab me.
Grab you? Okay. Yeah, it's. I mean, I'm a big fan of that gothic stuff, like the Dracula kind of thing.
Right.
I love that aesthetic, and man, this game has that. And it's. The story seems really interesting so far. Like some world-ending cataclysmic event happened, and I guess only 2 people survived. You're one of the 2 people, but you've been in a coma for 10 years, and now the other person is trying to cause this event to happen again, and you have to stop them. It's basic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty basic. But yeah, the gameplay is really fun. Like, I'm constantly looking in my inventory to see, I picked up a sword. What kind of sword is it? Short sword? Okay. Does it do more damage than the knife? Yes. What's the swing time on it? Oh, it's so much slower than the knife, though. I'm going to go back to the knife and start fucking stabbing people. But yeah, man, it's one of those games where I'm managing my inventory. I'm collecting stuff so I can make potions. There's an alchemist that makes potions for you. There's a shop that will reinforce, repair, or sell you armor and weapons. I am fucking hooked, man. Like, I talked some pretty big shit a couple weeks ago by saying, unless something, blows my skirt up by the end of the year, Borderlands is probably going to be my game of the year. If this game continues, this is going to be there. This is going to be up there big time. And I'm really excited to continue down that road. Now, again, let's talk about another game that, as long as they don't fuck it up and it sticks the landing, I'm going to have to do a top 10 games list this year, man. I'm going to have to, because I started playing Luigi's Mansion yesterday. Holy shit, man.
God, I need to buy it.
Holy shit. I played the original on GameCube. So I got my GameCube a year after it had come out. Because that's when the wrestling games started coming out. And back then, in that era, each console had its own exclusive wrestling game. Xbox had one, PlayStation had SmackDown, and GameCube had WrestleMania that later turned into the Day of Reckoning series, which were really fun. They were the best games. Almost spiritual successors to the old N64 style of wrestling video games, which is my favorite era of wrestling video games. But I got my GameCube like a year later, and when I got it, they had this deal at Target. Like, it had dropped in price already at that point, I think, and you got 3 free games with it, and they had like a shelf of games to choose from. And they're pretty much just launch titles. There was like no big fucking heavy hitters on there, but Luigi's Mansion was on that list, and that was one of the games that I picked up. And the other 2 games I got were Enter the Matrix and Test Drive, which is a racing game.
Played Enter the Matrix.
Yeah, Enter the Matrix was fucking awful.
Yeah, that's so good.
Really bummed me out.
There's high hopes for that.
Yeah, for real, right?
There's a lot of high hopes for that.
Yeah, I want to see this story, and then it's like, oh man. And then Test Drive, which was a really fun Atari published racing game. So I played a lot of Test Drive. I quickly got rid of Enter the Matrix. But I played the fuck out of Luigi's Mansion. And I really liked it. And I was like, I don't understand why there was so much hate. Because a lot of people didn't like it when it came out. There's some fucking revisionist history going on right now in video games. Oh, I've always loved Luigi's Mansion. No, you fucking didn't. Go back and read your reviews, assholes. You did not like Luigi's Mansion. Because it wasn't a core Mario game. And GameCube was the first Nintendo console to launch without a core Mario game. People fucking hated that. And then the game they got was Mario Sunshine, which is a good fucking game. But everybody hated it because it wasn't the successor to Mario 64 they wanted it to be. So, go to hell with your revisionist history on Luigi's Mansion. You didn't fucking like it. I loved it. I genuinely loved it. And it always felt like a game, not a kid's game, but a game that could be a kid's game. You said you played some of the 3DS one?
That's
Dark
the only comparison I have.
Okay.
With that.
So apparently this game, the story of Luigi's Mansion is all the ghosts that you've captured before have been set free, and now you need to go recapture them. But the little prologue to the game is actually pretty funny. It's a little cutscene about all you guys going to stay at this hotel because you've got an invitation to come to this hotel. And it turns out you've been invited to this hotel for nefarious reasons, and now Luigi has to save everybody. And I have played the quote-unquote, it's not a tutorial section because they don't call it that, but this is the most seamless a Nintendo game has done a tutorial section to where it didn't feel like it was a tutorial section. It was obvious that it is.
But it was integrated really well.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
So I did that, and then I did the first real floor of the mansion that you get to. And, dude, this game is like... I said this about Mario Odyssey, and I find myself thinking the same thing so far, even though I'm only a couple hours into this also. I had the hugest smile on my face all night last night while I was playing Luigi's Mansion. And the last game to do that to me was Mario Odyssey. And before that, I couldn't fucking tell you the last time I felt childlike wonder playing a video game. And Luigi's Mansion is scratching that itch. Just similar to Mario Odyssey, it's a game I didn't know I needed in my life until I started playing it. But yeah, man, there's some really good jokes in it, some self-deprecating humor, which is crazy because Nintendo never, ever does self-deprecating humor where it may be perceived that they're shitting on a product or service or something of theirs, and there's some of that in this game that just, it makes me fucking laugh every time they talk about it. I won't give it away. I know Bryce is going to play it, and he started last night also, but didn't get too far. But yeah, man, like there was the thing, I fucking 2 a.m, I was literally laughing my ass off at 2 a.m. at something in this game. And yeah, just have a huge fucking shit-eating childlike grin on my face while I'm playing the game. And that is something that's sorely missing from video games. And it's been 2 Nintendo games to do that to me in the last couple of years. And like, I have a lot of fun playing Borderlands and Paladins and you know, The Crew, which I really liked, is kind of a basic ass racing game, but I like it. Gran Turismo games, like there's games that I love and I super enjoy and I have a great time playing, but it's super rare to come across that game that makes you fucking legit smile. And this game is doing that to me. And I'm excited to get home and play some more of this and play some more Bloodstained, because Bloodstained kind of did a similar thing to me, and not like in a whimsical way, but in a way of like, oh man, I remember being 14 and playing Symphony of the Night for the first time and feeling like I found something that nobody else knew about, even though it's a super popular PlayStation game. But I felt like I had found something. And Bloodstained has a similar vibe to it. Like, I know it's been out for like 8 months, and I know it got pretty good reviews when it came out, and everybody seems to really like it. Nobody's talking about it right now, and I doubt it'll be on anybody's Game of the Year lists, but it's one of those things where like I feel like I found something with Bloodstained, and with Luigi's Mansion, I'm just like, everybody needs to fucking play this game.
Your own personal treasure.
Yeah, everybody needs to play Luigi's Mansion, dude. It's so good.
Yeah. I was gonna do this. I was gonna do the same thing. I was gonna sneak by it and say surprise, but I just haven't had a chance to buy it yet.
I mean, I bought it. I don't know if you're gonna get it physical or what your stance is on games.
That's another
for the
thing.
Switch.
Like I think I might just buy physical.
Really?
Yeah.
I have 2 physical games on Switch: Mario Odyssey and Sushi Striker. Mario Odyssey, because when I got it, I was like, I should probably get this on cartridge. I'm gonna end up fucking trading this game in, not because I'd been down on Mario games, but I just didn't think a Mario game would affect me, the way they used to. Because I didn't play Galaxy, and I know everybody says Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2 on the Wii are amazing fucking games. I never played those. I didn't have a Wii, and I've never played those games. But Mario Odyssey, I look back on it and I'm like, fuck, I should have just got this digitally because now I have this cartridge that I have to fuck with to play. And I also have Bayonetta on Bayonetta 2 on cartridge because it was the only way you could buy Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2 digitally on Switch, but they're like $40 a piece if you buy them on Switch digitally. But if you buy Bayonetta 2 physically for $40, you get Bayonetta 1 for free. So I wanted it that way, so I bought that. But yeah, and Sushi Striker, the only reason I bought that on a cartridge, which that's a fucking downloadable digital game all fucking day. But the only reason I got it on cartridge is because I found it for... whoa, Rick's breaking chairs. I found it for $23 at Walmart when it was retailing for $40 everywhere else and digitally. And I'm like, this is not a $40 game. But so I got it for like 20, half the price basically. That's really the only time I buy anything physical on Switch is if it's like a smoking deal. But other than that, like I'm perfectly happy buying it digitally. And I bought Luigi's Mansion digitally, and I know Bryce did too last night. But yeah, I can't. Hopefully he gets some time into it if he's still in the chat before he fucking goes globetrotting again, so we can talk about it here. Because
I'm sure he's gonna play it like on the plane or something.
Because I'm not gonna fucking wait 8 months to talk about it. Because here we are 2 years later, and he still hasn't played Horizon Zero Dawn. It's still just sitting there.
It's a busy guy.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Man.
We'll see. But yeah, I'm really digging Luigi's Mansion. It puts a smile on my face. That's and cool. Like I said, it's kind of rare to come across in video games where you have just this fucking weird childlike smile the whole time. But I think that's it.
Yeah, I don't got it.
I talked about Sayonara Wild Hearts last week.
Yep.
I think that's it. The Borderlands event I mentioned earlier, not getting any of those legendaries yet, and it really bums me out. Yeah, I'm all caught up, man. You haven't played anything? You played some other than the Destiny stuff?
Just that. Yeah.
All right.
But hopefully get some Luigi's Mansion time in.
Yeah, you should buy it right now.
Probably after I drop off, maybe.
Digitally. That way when you come back.
Yeah, I was thinking digitally.
That way when you come back, it'll be downloaded and ready to play.
You're right.
I'm just saying.
Good idea.
Just saying, dog. But yeah, that'll do for this week. That'll do.
That's gonna do it. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Thanks for joining us,
yeah,
Broken
man.
Wolf, Cheesy Plays, Brian. So 18, 16?
I
forgot.
8 to 24? Is that what it is still? Anyway.
420.
And
69.
and Big Breezy 420. Thank you for being in the chat. If you're still there. If not, fuck Bryce.
We put up the show on YouTube Tuesday through Friday. Friday being the full video show clips. Tuesday through Thursday. Audio show goes up on Tuesday on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, every freaking podcast platform it's on. If it's not there, let me know, and I'll put it there for you.
As Greg Miller says, podcast services around the globe.
Exactly. Feel free to join us next week. We usually try to do it around the same time.
I reminded you to hit record. You totally did, right?
I totally did.
All right, good job.
So until next time.
That was some shit we like.